Do you enjoy having a glass of wine with dinner? Or having a cold beer while watching your favorite sports team? Many adults enjoy winding down after a long week of work with their favorite cocktails or hitting the bars with their friends. But for many adults, this can become a dangerous addiction. I was one of them, and I'm going to share my story with you. On my 21st birthday, I had a birthday limousine that I rode all around Sioux Falls, going to many different bars with my friends and my family. And let me tell you, it did not end well. I ended the night at Frying Pan throwing up all over the table, and I crashed at my aunt's house. I quit drinking for a few weeks after that. Then I remember the pleasure that it gave me. Despite getting sick, so I continued to drink on occasion, and I continued to go out with my friend for drinks occasionally. Then I started to buy drinks to have at home. I didn't think it was much of an issue until I started to hide my drinks. I would wait until everybody in the house went to bed for the night, and I would stay up very late every single night drinking. I remember one day I was drinking throughout the whole day until late at evening, until I passed out in my room, and I woke up vomiting all over myself, and I couldn't even walk. This resulted in my parents getting into a heated argument with each other, and even blaming each other for it. My friend finally started to realize that it was starting to become a problem, and she wanted me to stop drinking. But I just kept reassuring her that it just happens to everybody who drinks. Then over time, she began to distance herself from me, and she stopped wanting to hang out with me. Then later on, I started to run into more problems, like getting fired at work for drinking, and even driving drunk and crashing my car and passing out into it. My parents then admitted me to AA meetings and to outpatient care, but I still continued to drink, and I would lie to them about attending. At one point, my doctor even told me that if I kept drinking as much as I wouldn't even live much longer. So my counselor then referred me to a 30-day inpatient program where I was able to get sober. But a few years later, I started drinking again, and I very quickly started to deteriorate. I would call into work constantly because I was hungover all the time. And I would even start to drink at work again just to feel normal. One day, I was so tired of suffering so much that I admitted myself to rehab again. I completed another 30-day inpatient program where I have been sober ever since. One of the main things that motivated me to get sober was to go back to school so I could have a really good paying job or have a successful career. And another reason was to take care of my physical and my mental health. And today, my biggest motivation for staying sober is my son, and also my boyfriend, and my family, and my friends. So, do you still want that glass of wine? Do you still want that cold beer? Do you think that you could stop whenever you wanted to? If you knew that you would end up in the position that I was, you would probably think twice.